It's like 65 degrees today. I think that's the bear tracks that I saw the other day. I'd say possibly mine, but there's a longer foot and then a smaller one. Looks like a frog. I know darn well they finagle those, and they do like artwork out of them. It looks like a being or one of them, or it's crazy what they do with them. If you ever feel like you're being watched, there you go. See the asterisk in front, that little asterisk? The center one goes right up between the head of whatever they're depicting. And then that, here's what's mind-blowing, is right here. Just crazy. Let's see if I can find a seat spot. There's two different size footprints here. There's a bigger one and a smaller one going the other way. You can literally see this looks really fresh. Right in the hole. That's the smaller one. This looks fresh, really fresh. And where does it go from there? Doesn't look like any of them go inside this. If they do, they go on the logs, which is possible. Huh? Maybe there's footprints in here. See now up closer where I was in that seat spot, this, let's see. Yeah, this one was lined up with that because that's closer. It's all perspective. Now I'm back farther in what I think is the seat spot here. And now it lines up with the one below. I think I see a seat spot behind me there. That looks like a big one. But the reason I look behind me is because if there was a seat spot, this would line up, maybe frame it or something, but that would probably line up that back there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a seat spot. It's all bowled out. The moss is smushed down. It's not so smushy as it should be right here. So let's see what lines up there. See the one in the back there comes across, but it looks like it continues because of the moss. They do that type of stuff. Wow, that's really neat through this seat spot. Looks like another one here. I think there's one right behind me too. So right there. Let's see here. So there's a dark spot on that one. Just looks like it should go right there. Something like that. Well, that's pretty crazy. It makes literally a perfect circle now, right here. A perfect little circle. Wow. I think I forgot to delete all my other pictures and videos. I'll have to do that or I ain't gonna have much room. That one's neat. Well, guys, I'm gonna clear my phone of other stuff here. Bye. The one root stretched all the way out to there, but they did the asterisk. That is so cool. Oh man. Ooh, here's the absolute seat spot. Really packed down. Thing even has an ear. Oh man. How weird is that's brought perfectly through that? Wow. Back there's neat. Sanity. Look at the X. And I'm perfectly right in front of it. This one in front here. Straight across it. There's literally a sideways teepee type structure right over there. Wow. Well, I think I'm gonna head this way because this looks super neat over here. Wow. It almost looks like, that's kind of creepy. That's like a hooded dude. Isn't that something? It looks like he's holding a big stick or a club or... Man. If I go over there, it's gonna uncloak and whack me across the head. That is weird. How far they brought that one right here to tuck it, right? I feel like I'm gonna get hit in the head by this guy. Oh man, that is really cool. always watch for outlining trees, because they outline trees. Beautifully outlined at that. Wow. There'll be a seat spot right here. Look at this. And there is a seat spot. It's like number 11 or something of outline trees. That's how I figured out they line up structures, like behind to the front. Was because of an outline tree. I hit like 8 to 11 different points all the way around perfectly. I'm like, yeah, there's something to this. So I started paying attention, and I finally figured out, this is like my 3rd year in, and I finally figured out most structures line up really well when you find their seat spots. Oh. Ooh, this one's a comfy one. See, like within this seat spot, like how the ones in the background that are leaned hits that point. All 3 of those come up into that. This one that leans across in front goes right to that point. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. It makes a little more sense. Wow. Another thing I've been noticing, where they come to a point, it's just a bald mess. There and there. They have to be really patient beings, because I literally come and sit in their spots. I come right into their homes, and they don't ever threaten me. They definitely let me know when they're ready for me to be gone, though. They'll let me know. Usually by breaking a big branch or dropping a tree. I have to get a high zoom camera again. That's an easy one to tell where it's supposed to line up. It's broke off, leaned in right there. It's one of the lineup points. There'll be more depending on seat spots, where they sit. See the one here too, broke off. That's one of the lineup points. Here's a seat spot right there. Really fresh spruce right here. Picked and sitting there. Wow. Now when I sit in this seat spot, it turns into the asterisk. The front one lines up the base of that one and the base of that one, that bent one. Holy moly. Wow. There'll be another seat spot right over a little bit here. Or it's the same seat spot and he just leans over to see this one, but you can see the lineup points where it comes through and lands. Look at that. Man. So now that'll probably be a lineup point for something up there. It's got to be back farther. There's probably another seat spot behind me. Yeah, look what's behind this. Awesome triangle. With a hole. Another really bulled out spot in the moss here. There's actually a trail coming right into this one, a really good one. You can see it. Oh, comes right in here. Once again, a hole. Oh man. Sometimes I think there's something that goes in those, like down, there's water, but then I'm guessing it's gonna come back up and into these mounds, like possible little huts, or I don't know. Or maybe they just reach in and constantly eat swamp roots out of there. Should I be brave? What is that? Stick? I mean, it'd be a good food source. There's a lot of sticks in there. Weird. Well, it's really, really cold under that. Copenhagen, that one is. That's insanity. Wow. That is crazy how far that bends into this. How perfect these triangles are. This is really, really, really weird. And it's so pristine and crystal clear, but I'm not looking. I'm in a underneath a root system where there's kind of a den-like thing. There's something, it's eating pine cones and stuff under here. Something likes it in here. But here's the weird thing. There's a mushroom on the other side that's placed, and I took a picture of it. But it's literally, when you look through the hole, there's water in the other hole, and it reflects outwards. So what I'm seeing is just a reflection, but it reflects that mushroom really cool. And everything else is just so neat. But, you know, if something with intelligence does live in here, what better way to watch outside without even having to look out? Just a thought, but here's what's on the outside of this hole, which is also mind-blowing. Major asterisk or star structure. Well, that comes out into a sideways teepee type structure. Just everything is so detailed. See the teepee type structure into that? You see how they broke that just to land on that? See if I can get a good picture of that. But to find that reflection the way it is, you know, maybe they don't go in there, but I think they had something to do with that turning out the way it did. So detailed. Man. Look at that. You know, and I might have did that where I stepped and caved it in, but it's totally covered with sticks in that one spot here. Oops, I caved it in even farther. So one of these days they're gonna lose their patience with me. I hope not, but just look at this. The asterisk into that 2-stick TPX. Well, I ain't making it too far. It's usually what happens. You know, and I know I showed a lot of this, but it does change. I'm not sure if these are my boot tracks. There's could be. try to get into an area I haven't been into in a while. Last year, probably. Wanted to do a quick video here. They literally have like a bed made here. They broke off a bunch of these. This was pretty fresh too. You can see that one broke off. Leaned a bunch into it. And it's literally like a bed here. But But where this is are a couple big root systems. Now here's the crazy thing, right where this is, look at this asterisk in the background. It lines up beautifully. And the huge root system. Here, I'll keep it running here for a little bit just to show you what I had to go through here. Wow. Some bent ones in and tucked. But you can see the structure in here. It's insanity. There's the bed right there, the nest type thing. A lot of footprints. These are not mine. I did not come this way, and there's huge footprints coming into here. Huge. They're probably approximately, say about 4 to 6 inches bigger than my foot. So about 18 inches. They're all over right here. Look at these beds. I mean, they're around a lot of the trees and stuff, but I think they sit on top of these or lay on them. This last spring I come across like a pile like that, but they were all just recently broke off the tree. They were fresh and laid down. Like this. This one's really fresh. Look at it. Look at this. Just freshly used here, right? This is a live tree. Probably freshly bent in, but look at this. This is really recent. Broke off and laid in there. Here, I'll show you their structure in here. I just stepped in his footprint. I wonder where he goes from here. Bet you he steps right up here and then over. Or, actually I think his footprint's right there. And under, yeah, see, you can see fresh prints here. nice structure back there. Well, I'm gonna go till I get into something more. Coming up this way is insanity, so I'll turn the video back on then. Bye, guys. That's neat. Man. Holy moly. Craziness. Look at that. That's just neat. Okay, let's see here. Here I can see footprints right here again, right where they're stepping. Really good footprints. There's a huge root system back there. Wow, framed out beautifully. Man. Wow, wow. Here's a seat spot too. Wait till you guys see this one. This one's awesome. Look at all the freaking sticks here. Like, is there beings that live under these or what, you know? Mind blown. Oh my goodness. Look at the root system back behind this. It's huge. Man. Oh, guys. I thought I smelled something funny. Kind of smelled like, I don't know if it smelled like Sasquatch or got a quick smell of it, whatever it was. Well, I'm going to put my phone back in my gimbal so it stabilizes because I'm coming through a really major area that's freaking awesome. Okay. So for quite a while, I've been saying they mess with the root systems to do like artwork type stuff, possibly cloak into them. They love the root systems. And there's one right there, and this is what they did in front of it. That's mind blowing. Mind blowing what they did here. Look at this. You can see where everything crosses beautifully. Just central points. I want to get back further so I can get a good picture. Look how far those ones come. All the way, every single one to the central point. They broke it off. It's like a sideways teepee. Symmetrical X. You got the bend. You got the upside down 2-stick teepee or 2-tree teepee. These are trees. These are the big Sasquatch probably, you know, but who knows? Maybe the smaller ones join in, or maybe, I don't know. The thumbprint of the one that took a candle and a brisk iced tea bottle out of my truck, which I had found in a seat spot, so I knew they were in my truck. The thumbprint was huge, you know. It was like, I don't know, I'd say probably about yay big, you know, and you could literally see if I could show you on my finger. But you got the lines on your thumb there. You could literally see them on my truck door. Because it propped its thumb when it opened my door of my truck. Man, that's just a mind-blowing structure. Not only that, I mean, look at all of it. It's so structured in here. There's a lot of people that absolutely know they exist, you know, or have had sightings, and like me, I've had sightings. I've seen them clear. A lot of people have now. And if they haven't, they've seen the structure enough to where they know there's something intelligent out here doing it. So, look at that. What did they bring in here? Are you kidding me? I can't remember. I gotta show you guys this. I know this is from my house. And I know I gifted some of this at my house. But I know I didn't gift it right here, I don't think. I know I didn't lay it there. And if I did leave it, I gotta go back through my videos because I kind of remember. It's, you know, they like Mylar balloons. Well, it's kind of like that. It's very reflective. It's like an insulation type thing. I don't know. I think I tucked it in there. If I remember right, I'm not positive. If anybody remembers or watch all of my videos, you know, which I don't think, you know, there's some that comment frequently, so I know they watch quite often. But I think there's a few that comprehend what I'm showing and actually really enjoy what I show. You know, they might remember. But if I did leave it, I probably videoed it. I know I have that. And you know, it's possible it might have been my truck, but I think I brought it out here and gifted it. I just can't remember totally. Here's a seat spot. Somewhere around here is a seat spot. You know, probably ain't the same as it was, but they had a pop can put into it. Nobody comes in here. It's super hard to get in here. But they had a pop can put into it perfectly. Ooh, these are really neat. See the water in them? What happens is flies and stuff get into that. These plants literally digest flies and bugs. They fall into it. Not too far from the road. It's hard to get into because I finally found a spot, and it's kind of hard to see, but where beavers dammed up part of the spot so I can walk across, but it was dug out. When they built the road, they dug it out on the sides for fill dirt. So there's deep kind of ditches filled with water on each side, and it's like 15 feet across. So you need either a really long board to get across. It's deep enough to where it, you know, goes over waders, so it's just very, very little time that I'm able to spend in this hangout in the summer. Another reason is I tried to get in here in the summer. The horseflies were insane, like millions of them. It's just crazy. I couldn't believe it. Never seen anything like it. So I couldn't get in here a lot of the summer. That's an immaculate structure right there. It's just a hard hangout to get into. You know, and we already had snow, which we had quite a bit of snow, but we've had warm weather now, so it all melted. So I've been lucky enough to be able to get in here a lot easier. Look at the ground structure. This is what I call ground teepees, where they bring a bunch into one point. This is really weird, guys. This is, you know, it's X'd. It's right in front of this major insane structure. But right here, it's like kind of mooned, bowled out. Look at this. It's like thumbprints. It's just so purposely done. Look at this. It's so perfectly spaced coming across here. There's one there. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. They literally took their thumb or something. Look at that. It's just perfectly spaced and perfectly done through here. And then in the front is like a triangle. Oh, look at the seat spots under there. Wow. Wow. So underneath underneath this insanity is they have seat spots all over in here. These are all their seat spots are right here. A bunch of them. Look at this one. Beautiful seat spot. Look at the hole. Another hole. Always holes. If they ain't right at their seat spots, they're close by. Look at that hole. Right there. I am sitting in their spots. Look at this. It's just wore down. Wore down. You can see all the sticks. They sit on top of them. And here's what they see. Beautifully girded out. Look how many come into that one point right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Then it goes into the X's. Wow. Watch this. Then they have 4 going into that point. Now they have 1, 2, and 3 that all come up right into the asterisk. And they have a little one right where I'm sitting to also go in the asterisk star structure. Craziness. Why do they like these holes? And then this little woven in thing here. See if I can get through here. Wow. Then those 3 that come up into that asterisk comes up here, and that ties into this next bend, which ties into that tree, that big tree right here. Looks like they climbed the crap out of that thing. Absolute seat spot. Craziness. Earlier, it sounded like something was in my truck. I know there was no vehicles that drove by at that time, but it sounded like something was in my truck, and I could hear thunking sounds like if something was in the back of my truck bed, you know, that type of thunk. So I'm kind of curious if that one that took the candle and brisk iced tea bottle possibly might have been in there. But my door was locked, and but there's stuff in the back of my truck you could have got if you wanted. Man, this is crazy in here. Look at this. Broke, right? See the one hung? Wow. Gotta get a picture of this one. Oh, this is so crazy. This is crazy. Look at that. I remember this too. I don't think it's the same as it was. That one's freshly broke off. But here's what I wanted to get a picture of. Right here. Here's the seat spot right there. Here's another seat spot right here. These are real clear ones. Oh, that's really packed down. Trying to find their lineup point here. There we go. I think it's like that. That broke off one now. That one comes right through it. That hits that tree. Yeah, I think it's just like that, guys. There's a seat spot. I think there are ravens. Wow. Look at that now. Oh, there they go. So this is neat. So you have that one goes up, right? Down, up, and then down. And then that. This has to be one of the most insane structures. Okay, I think one sits here. Maybe. Ooh, man. So I'm in a seat spot that is so comfy. Like if I had a blanket for the night, I would sleep so freaking well right here. It's pretty crazy when this is straight line winds and they're all different directions now. Straight line winds took a lot of these trees out. And I know a lot of these have been, messed with since then too by the forest beings, because I see it all the time when I come back in here. Every time I'm in here, there's new stuff done. Even without storms or heavy snow in between, there'll be brand new structure. Is this what Cali, Colorado forest beings? I wish he was still on YouTube doing videos, but more videos. I don't blame them though. They're evil, twisted freaking people. Callie's a very intelligent man, and he sees things, for what they are. A lot of people have their heads up their butts. Yeah, the one that took actually it was my wife's brisk iced tea bottle that she had drank in the truck. The candle I took out of a camper, because I work on campers, and we get a lot of campers with stuff in it, that people don't want. But I took a pink candle out of there for my wife. I was going to bring it home to her, and I had it in my truck, and so force being had a big freaking thumb. The foot impressions were huge in the seat spot and stuff. You could see where it laid and tinkered with a candle and brisk iced tea bottle when I found it. The thumbprint, the lines within it on my truck that it left were so spaced apart. I mean, like way bigger than our thumb, the prints on our thumbs. I hear walking that way. But, a couple days later, I found a Y stick in my side pouch that I didn't notice, and I know darn well he left it. He or she left it. And I'm pretty certain, it was a return gift. But it was like a slingshot. Y stick broke off on all three sides. Well, I'm gonna head out of here, and I'll keep videoing just in case. Well, somewhere right up in here where the last time I come through, they had a bunch of fresh branches broke off a tree piled below, like just broken off, like within, probably I'd say within the week. They make little beds or seats. They sit on top of it, I think. Even all the way out of here. Look at this. Look how many are here. Just a pile. They'll sit right on that. And all the way out of here, is structured like crazy. It's super hard to get through this first layer of stuff also. It's like they just block it. I'm telling you, nobody comes in here. Wow. This is pretty neat structure right here. That one's literally twisted right around it. But you see all the sticks right on the backside there? That's a seat spot. Somebody, oh man, trying to think who it was. On Instagram. Awesome pictures, but definitely comprehends the lineup points, the seat spots, but the pictures she takes is amazing. And She Who Knocks, I think is the one that posted it, but found footprints, right? Bare footprints. Not bare, but you know, no shoes on footprints. And it had, there's prints coming right through here. Foot impressions. It had cat tracks following it. A cat was following it, and you know, I thought that was awesome because one of the hangouts I know of, there's baby kittens. It's actually where I work. Down below the hill is a major hangout. My clear sighting was there. It was clear. And my brother owns property across the road, and we have our camper there on one of the lots, so we stay there sometimes. But these little baby kittens would end up across the road, like all by themselves, no mama around. And I was pretty certain they were being played with by the Sasquatch or the force beings. Like, I was almost certain. But they're always, these baby kittens are like always down by the hangout. So I think they absolutely love the cats. Our cat at our house, and that we know, all of us know at my house, that there's seat spots all around our house in the wood line. We've seen new seat spots made, new structure, and right off our yard. You know, we gift with them and stuff, so we know they're there, and they know we know. But our cat always goes back into their main hangout off the yard there. It's always back in there. Man, here, I'll show you some of the structure, and they do. It's just crazy. But this whole section through here is just insanity to get through. It gets really hard. But you think you have a path, and then all of a sudden it's blocked like this. They bend a bunch of stuff into it, you know? I should be down a lot further. I'm hoping to get across the water this way. I'll have to jump. Try to. I always get my feet wet, or part of my legs, you know, I'll sink in. Not too far from the road right now. I'm gonna duck down right here. I got a car coming. Probably in one of their seat spots. I don't know when my video ended, but I really wanted to show you guys what I have to go through to get into here. Look at this. I mean, there's just a pile brought to that one point. A lot of this is structured too, but it's not easy getting in here. And I try to be careful because I know they do all this. Look at this. It's just so purposely blocked. It's one of the most strategic hangouts I've ever seen, like for being blocked and hard to get into, and then water to have to cross, and then finally gets into more open, bigger trees and just immaculate structure. And then they know it's rare for anybody to even try to get into here, so they don't hide it. And I've never had take anything out of my truck except here that I know of. And leave me something in my truck, you know, with no footprints in the snow other than my boots, and it's like 20-30 yards to the road. And it's all snow and 20-30 yards to the trees. So I had to jump that far or float or do something that we can't comprehend. The road was dirt because it was spring. That was melted off because they plow, you know, and then it melts quicker. Where the sun beats down the most, like even along the edge of the road was melted, but where I was parked, it was all snow. And big distance for them to jump and not leave prints. You know, literally from here to the other side of the road was how far my truck was. So how it figured out, I mean, they gotta jump really, really far. Or do things we can't comprehend. Here's the water, and it's a good distance, you know. What is on my phone? There we go. But there ain't no way I can jump that. It goes from here. I mean, a lot of it is under the grass. And it's a good, I'd say 12 to 15 feet across that. Look at the edge here. Just, I'm trying to maneuver down back through here. It's really, really hard. See if I can hide from this car. This is definitely a spot right here. This is crazy. For them to see me here. Let's see if I can see them. If he saw me, I'd be surprised. I don't want to walk this whole edge down. I got a long ways to go. I gotta find a way across here. I got a board here somewhere. I have a 15-foot board here somewhere. Well, guys, see you later.